All right, Senator Cayetano. Senator Cayetano is joining us now. Senator, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tony, at sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin sa Kalamatahanan. Magandang hapon po sa inyo.
Everybody wants to hear some good news from the president, obviously. Is there any good news that you expect the president to deliver today?
Well, I think the president will face the nation in a very confident mood today, because aside from being in the second trimester, if we can cut his term into 3 trimesters, no? So this is entering his 3rd year. Maraming economic good news the last few months, no? Especially sa economic indicators. He has made some victories in his fight against graft and corruption, especially with some big fish, no? So, but I think what people are waiting for is things that they can actually feel and touch, or yung maramdaman talaga, no? So, for example, if you say gumaganda ekonomiya, ang dating talaga sa iyo, do you have a better job? May nagpa-pirate ba sa iyo and offering you a better job? Ino-offeran ka ba ng raise, or pupunta ka ng whether palengke o malls, are prices the same or going up, no? So these are things, or for example, if he talks about programs, if he announces programs, people want to actually participate and not only see it, di ba? Parang so 70s o 80s na yung parang pagagawa ko tong kalye na to or pagagawa ko tong building na to, and then you just watch and see it there, no? When you say nation building, it's really about how people participate in building that. Look at the impeachment, di ba? Through programs like through stations like ANC, and then halos lahat kayo may Twitter. So kami, mga senador, kung hindi text messages, Facebook o Twitter, although kami ang nag-judge, people participated. They gave us tips, they gave their opinions and everything, no? So I don't think SONA is all about being a one-day event. It's really parang taking the cue from the leader and then seeing whether people will embrace it and follow it, or whether it's one of those one-day announcements lang, no?
You know, when the president started out and then he made this big announcement na kayo ang boss ko. Of course, obviously, he's taking a position that he will listen to the people, he will get the feedback, and then act on it. Do you think he's actually remained true to that statement na the Filipino people, are his boss, and that he actually adopts his policy based on what people feel they need?
I think in many ways, yes, no? Unang-una yung context na sinabi niya yon, ibig sabihin kung sinong boss, hindi mo abusuhin, no? So meaning from the much talked about wangwang sa pang-abuso and everything, I think the president and some of the issues, 'di ba, that hit the president, for example, yung sa Porsche, 'di ba? We knew it was second hand, we knew he could afford it, etc., but there's public opinion, so he got rid of it, 'di ba? So, but we have to all think about the president of also being human, eh. Di ba? I mean, yun nga lang ordinary work na 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, naghahanap ka na ng bakasyon, eh. Yung pang 6 years na, kaya sabi nila, it's lonely at the top, di ba? Na every single person na makausap niya, hindi lang para mapagkwentuhan, pero may agenda, mayroong gustong ilabi, may gusto sabihin. Ang daling sabihin na sana the president knows the facts, but everyone trying to present to him facts, may anggulo kung ano yung facts, my facts, your facts, 'di ba? Facts that benefit this industry or that industry, no? So it's not a simple task, because the president is not only building, he has to destroy and rebuild some. May mga nakaugat na mga, may it be corruption, may it be illegal drugs, illegal gambling na kailangan mong bunutin, no? So I don't doubt it's not an easy task. But having said that, Tony, we keep comparing ourselves to the past administration, eh. So dito lang sa red carpet, ilang beses na ako tinanong anong grade ng presidente. I always say, kung i-compare mo kay President Arroyo, napakataas, di ba? Sa transparency, accountability, ngayon sa ekonomiya, may panglaban na rin siya. The way he handles issues, the way Malacanang is now operating as a government of the people and by the people, definitely mataas. But if you compare ourselves, for example, to Thailand, or let's say even Vietnam, di ba? Kahit saan mo tignan, eh, or Singapore halimbawa, no? Sa education, huling-huli tayo sa kanila. Sa health, huling-huli tayo. Sa unemployment, ang daming. In fact, isang dahilan yung kung ba't maraming manunod na SONA, dahil naparaming Pinoy na walang trabaho. Di ba? So
may oras manood.
Oo, so parang let's not be fixated on ano ba grade ni Presidente, 85 o 90, kung i-compare mo naman kay GMA. Di bali na ang grade niya 80, 85. Kung kino-compare mo naman, sino valedictorian sa Asia?
Aren't you glad I didn't ask you that?
Inunahan na kita, Tony, because alam kong pinaikot-ikot ka dito sa Batasan, so ako hindi na kita paikot-ikutin pa.
No, I wasn't really going to ask you that. I mean, basically, people will give their own satisfaction rating or performance rating for the president based on what they see on the ground. And if what they feel they see has a disconnect with what the president will say today, I think they'll probably make that felt in the next survey.
Yes. And siguro kasi, Tony, we live in a generation that everything's instant, no? From food sa microwave, sa communication, na i-text mo lang, i-tweet mo and everything. So people really expect na whether from the local government, the barangay, or the national government, pag may problema, ma-solve kagad. But some problems really take time. For example, no, I was watching sa ANC yung interviews nyo kay Mar Rojas, for example, no, and he was saying, these things take tremendous amount of planning, no, whether it's a highway or railway, whether it's a new airport or ganito. And ang problema sa ating bansa, minsan walang continuity eh. Pag may bagong director, bagong USEC, bagong presidente, bagong secretary, scrap lahat ng plans. So it's not like this administration can just pick up from the last administration and continue the plans. You have to review everything ganyan. But as I said, 2 years. So yung honeymoon na hiningi ng Pangulo, naibigay natin. Siya lang ang binata na pinakamahaba ang honeymoon. No? So, etong 3rd year and 4th year o yung gitna nung term niya, tayo naman, ang sinasabi natin, Mr. President, nabigay namin yung honeymoon, maganda naman ang takbo, kami naman payagan yung mag-demand ng more.
Yeah, you know what? After they say the honeymoon period, dapat the baby comes, but we should have thrown the baby out with the bathwater. Senator, thank you very much for coming. Hope to get your views after the President delivers his
I'd like to thank your network for always being there wherever important events and the news is happening. Thank you very much, Tony. God bless.
Thanks very much, Senator.